My name is Amanda Keighley, and I'm the Vicar at Hornchurch, St Nicholas in Elm Park. Well, we've realised, having been, my husband and I both serve in the church, and we realised that the old things aren't working and we need to do some newer things. And we noticed really how the population has changed dramatically over the time, which is only a period of just coming up 6 years. And we realised we've got a very transient population. People don't tend to stick around more than 3 years because of where we're placed, on the edges of London. And so we had to think about how can we capture people early on when they move into Elm Park? What can we do? And we thought, well, it's key how we communicate. What would help us communicate? How can we actually get all that information so we can communicate with people? And in doing that, we came across ChurchDesk, and we looked at it and thought, maybe this might work. And then we started talking with Luke, and we thought, yes, this would be a really good way to actually get everything we want to know about people, move away from paper and become more electronic, have accessibility. And having worked in a university, I understand the principle of working on an intranet and how different people, depending on what your role is, what sort of access you get. And it began to take shape from that. I think what it's going to do is going to build the relationships, because if people know, they know where we are, most of the time, unless they're new to the parish, they know where we are. They sometimes think, oh yeah, we'll get around. So yesterday when I popped along and I was talking to a nurse, and she said, I recognise you. She said, do you live very locally? I said, well, yes, given I'm here, yes, yeah. Oh, I said, and I told her who I was. I'm the Vicar of St Nicholas Church. And she went, yes, I came to your crusade. She said, we love coming to church. But she said, Sundays, there's so many things to do. How can I make St Nicholas move up the menu and become one of the top 3 things that family is going to do on a Sunday morning? How can I make sure they know when we've got occasional events going on, like the pet service, all the Christmas services, the Easter fair, the Christmas bazaar, concerts, any number of things that we engage in with the community, where are they going to know about it? And you can no longer send flyers. People live in gated communities. It doesn't work. You can't knock on doors. People are very reticent about, for good reason, opening their door to whom they perceive as a stranger. So how can we? So it's going to help us build the relationships so people know that we're there, not because we necessarily need them in church every Sunday. That's not going to happen. Lifestyles are not like that. But they know where we are when they want some guidance. They want to know how they can live out their Christian life in their work and in their everyday living. People are always very gracious to help. I think in terms of using the training end of it, I think we've now learnt the lesson that perhaps we work out what we need, and then actually make the contact with someone like Noah and say, look, we've been trying to do this, we've got a question about this, a query about that, and then she can tailor what we actually need for that particular training session. I think that would make much better use of our time, and certainly hers as well. But yeah, no, you're very user-friendly. You're very user-friendly, apart from a slight blip in November. Yeah, we're happy. look at it and see if you can work out how it might actually improve the relationships you not that you just currently have, but relationships you would like to have in the broader community.